Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the previous video, we have used the useActionState hook to handle confirmation in our React component. Since useActionState is a client-side hook, we have to mark our component with a use client. But here is a catch. The same page also includes a server action called CreateProduct. Now, because of the server action lived in a file that is marked as a client component, Next.js threw an error, and immediately the problem we are solving today. So let's move on to the Visual Studio and let's jump in and fix it right away. So here you can see that we have in the previous video we have marked as our page.tsx as a use client, but here is a problem that we are also using. We have a server action with the name CreateProduct, and we are using the use server. So we are getting this particular error that you cannot use server here. So how we are able to fix it? To solve this issue, first of all we need to separate our server component. So we can create a separate file for it. So let's do it. So here inside the app folder, we can create a action folder over here. So create actions folder, create a action, and inside action we can create a page.tsx. Okay. Inside that we need to move some part of the page to this particular file. As it is a action, so we need to import the use server on top because we are making this component as a use server component. Now, if we go back to the page.tsx, so we need to move some types. Like suppose we can just copy it. We can type copy and error. We can copy it and remove from here and just copy it to and paste it over here. So we can also make it export type, export, and after that we can also define that export here. Okay. Now, as you know, we have already cleared out this. Then we can also remove the create action which we are using. We can also remove this particular server action because we need to keep it separate. So we just need to copy the whole code from here, and we just copy it from here. We just copy and remove it from here and paste it inside the server action. Now now as you see that we are getting add product redirect error, so we just need to import it on the top of page. So let's import that. So here we can create a add product, and inside that we can also copy the redirect. Okay. So you can see that the thing is imported on top of it. Okay. One more thing that you need to remove that use server directory from here. You make a save it. You can see it properly. That add project will give you the error. So let me see what could be the add product of PrismaDB. Okay. So I think add product. No, it is not a server page. We don't want this. We just want a PrismaDB add product. Okay. So that's why we are getting this particular error. So hold on. So we need to just it is in the smaller. So we add product. So it is from the PrismaDB. So here now you can see that it is working fine. Now on the page, if we go to the page, so we need to see that here we are separating the server action to the action files. Now here in this we can also importing this particular thing like add program redirected, and we can remove that thing from the client side component. Okay. Now let's save it. Now here you can see that form state. There is also giving me the error. So let me move on to the browser to check what we are getting in the browser. So create product. So when we create product is not defined. Wait a minute. Okay. Create product. It is not getting product. So we need to import the create product from there. So we import. So we need to import that create product. Now, not from React form, from the actions actually. To create product, we need to export this particular function. Export async function. and we need to use the create product from the action page. Okay, now here our create product we already find here. Now let's save it from here. And one more thing, form state also we need to import the form state and the error from the page. So let's import that form state to create product page. Also we have the form state, then we have the error. Okay, so we are importing all these things over here. Now our pages belong to a client component page. Now we don't have any server actions. We already changed this. We already import our server action from a separate page inside the action folder. Now let's check it and move to the browser. Now you can see that inside this our form is visible to us now. So before adding anything to it, we just click on submit. So let's click on submit. So it is submitting. So here you are getting that the form data is dot get is not a function. So you are not able to actually the create product will getting an error that your form data dot get is not undefined. Let's see. So here your form data dot get is not a function. It is getting error. So as you can see that in the product DB server, as we are using the use action state. So entire use action state we are using the create product. So the create product they are achieving the previous form state. So for this we need to declare a previous form state to it. So how we can do that? So this is because when we use the use action state and pass create product, it will receive the previous state as a first argument. To call this, we need to add a previous state in the create product function. So how we do that? So inside the use server component, inside the page, inside the action folder which we have created, so we need to declare a previous state. Then we can add form state to it. Okay, form state to it. Now save it. Now again go to the browser and check it. You can see that you are getting the things. Now let's click on submit. So here you can see that your validation message is successfully visible to you, like title is required, price is required, and description required. Now let's add the title to it. So title I can write as title action server action move to be a $20 and the server action description. So now click on submit. So the form is going to be submitted now. Now you show that the form is successfully submitted, and you can see that our server action. You can see that our title server action $200 and server action description. As we are getting this icon, it is behind this particular icon. So you are getting server action description. So this is how now we have successfully implemented form validation using use action state by keeping separate defined form action, and this approach gives us a way to write separately server action. So now in today's video, we have solved the particular issue in which we are declaring the use blank on top of that, and in that we have use server actions in which we are using the use server directory. So now we have separate our server actions in a separate file, inside the action folders, and use inside in the use blank. So now you can able to use that in the use action state successfully without affecting any in your application. So all right. So in this video, we have successfully separated our server action from the client-side component by moving the create product function to a dedicated file. We resolved the conflict that was caused by mixing server code into a client component. Now our form works smoothly with using use action state, and we are following the proper client-server boundaries to recommend by Next.js practices. This approach not only fixes the error but also make our code base cleaner, more maintainable, and scalable for the future. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like the video, share it with your dev friends, and subscribe for more practical Next.js tutorials. See you in the next one. Thank you.